My name is Sean Cadet. I am the head of product development. The Coke bill was definitely an interesting bill. It was something that I never thought I would do, and it's actually the catalyst to the 1ofONE. Drilling a hole in the Coke bottle is definitely not as easy as it seems. It's actually a delicate process and requires a lot of patience. You drill too fast and you will crack the bottle. You drill too slow and you'll sit there forever and not drill through it.
So we actually got to drill the Coca Cola bottle. We turned it into an actual reservoir. We actually even got to the itty-bitty details of making it fizz like Coca Cola, which was really cool. And that's why a lot of people got confused on the internet when the video went viral. They thought that we actually used Coke because of the fizz. And that was one of the main things. Just make sure that we get the fizz. It has to look and feel like Coke.
The Coca Cola 1ofONE was based off our Rush. I wanted something unusual, something that is not normally found in our Rush system. And I was thinking to myself, what other thing can I do other than just a Coca Cola bottle reservoir? I decided to flip the graphics card 90 degrees. Rather than it being perpendicular to the motherboard in the normal way that a GPU is, I flipped it 90 degrees so that you can see the liquid that's flowing through the graphics card. In order to achieve that 90-degree setup for the graphics card, I had to modify the chassis as well as create a base to where the graphics card can be attached to the chassis. And another ordeal that you have is how to connect this graphics card to the motherboard, which is now not directly connected. And I had to find RAZER cables that will work.
So we actually have subtle Coke branding. It's actually not so subtle. We have beautiful Coke branding throughout the system. It was finished in Coke Red, and there's beautiful branding of the Coke eSports division and regular Coca-Cola throughout the system. It looks clean and looks beautiful. We didn't want it to look like it didn't belong there. The system just works, it just flows. And that was the idea behind this project.
One of the major discussions that we had with Coca-Cola is that they really wanted us to replicate the look of Coke and make it seem that the system is cooled by Coca-Cola.
We actually had to match the color of the liquid in the MAINGEAR Rush to the color of actual Coca-Cola.
We went back and forth in discussion about it and eventually decided the best way is to obtain the dye that Coca-Cola used it to dye our coolant. So there are other little details within the build that you will see, like the custom SLI bridge that we made that has the silhouette of the Coca-Cola bottle. We have this custom lit acrylic panel that says COKEESPORTS with Coke in red and eSports in white.
Starting with the actual Coke bottle that was actually acting as a reservoir, if you pay attention to the Coke bottles, they're actually finished off in a green tint. That glass coloring, it's actually called Georgia green, right? So we went as far as actually matching the coloring of the glass to our glass in the Rush. The side panels on the Rush, they're made out of glass. We had some custom glass cut in Georgia green to match the Coke bottle.
We spent weeks researching and looking for a place that would actually be able to make that panel because it's not a common glass panel that's available anywhere.
Now, if you look at it, it looks amazing just because there's a green tint to the glass. It's exactly what Coke asked for, and we delivered. Now, not only did the system turn out beautiful, it's also very, very powerful. It's actually powered by dual GTX 1080 video cards. It's actually powered by the Intel 6950X processor. It's powered by HyperX memory, which is the world's best memory. And we only use the best, so we use the Samsung 960 Pro SSDs. Those are the best SSDs money can buy right now.
A lot of things go into building a one-of-a-kind system. Attention to detail is key. You do not sacrifice anything just to make something happen quickly. You take time, you invest in effort. And that's something that we at MAINGEAR strive and we are proud of. Every build that we do is very special, but especially in the 1ofONE, there is no compromise in the build.